One, it's Monday. No, wait, it's not. It's Tuesday already, isn't it? Yeah, it's Tuesday, February 9th. What's going on? It's updates for sports algorithms. We're going to talk college basketball. We're going to talk NHL, and we're gonna do it as fast as we can. But it's probably going to be at least 10 minutes. Got a lot to talk about. So, looking at today, college basketball wise, which is what we're looking at here on the 9th. People are starting to ask me, what do you play? How do you read this? What do you do? Well, today I'm actually betting. So here's what's intriguing. I'm back on the East Coast and I'm in Virginia, and Virginia has legalized sports betting. So I can sit and watch these games. It's a whole new experience, not having to be out at a casino or driving around somewhere in a state where it's legal. That was what I used to have to do. So I will certainly be going into more detail. I did make some bets already today. So what did I do? And I'll start to pull out the round robin calculators and show you the way I make my complex bets. They're fun bets that they don't wager a lot, but they can potentially win a lot. So I throw a lot of things together. Now, that is not always necessarily the best way to do it. I'm going to cough. It's not a COVID cough. Something else. All right, I'm good. So what I would like to say is that today you can see that there's some underdogs here. So I like to click the underdog slicer first. And I like to say, with this 9% home bump, who is an underdog and what are their lines? And the answer is Penn State going up against a slightly injured Michigan State is at plus 152. And even though they're on the road, we think they're a better team. So that's intriguing. St. John's is away against Butler. Margin's still also really low and close, but you can see Butler is also a little injured as well. And we can dig through the injury report or look at the injuries to see what those are, to see if they're relevant. I don't spend that much time to do it, but it's something you can do if you really want to get into this, right? So going back here, Florida A&M is the best one because they're home. They're getting pushed over here because of their home bump. They're not a very good team, and these guys haven't played as many games, but it's still an underdog at 132. It's still a good pick. That so I think I put like these three and something else on there. I think I put the one that was plus 100. I took Arkansas over Kentucky at plus 100, even though they're on the road. Now I threw them all together on a round robin, and if I don't hit at least 3 out of 4, I'm going to lose money. But whatever. All right, that's one thing I did. You can also do the same thing with teams in here. I think I did another one with favorites where I took TCU. James Madison was not available. Georgia State already lost, by the way, to South Alabama. They lost by 3 points. I took Texas Tech at minus 235, Auburn at minus 238. Took some of those that looked at reasonable lines over here. I took Kent State also at minus 105. That's what I did on another one of those round robins, I think. I might have had another one on there. I can't remember. So throwing them together, if you have a good day, you can win a lot of money. If you have a bad day, you're going to lose everything, but you're not wagering a lot. Right? I try to keep it like under $100. I just like to have fun with this on a daily basis. So looking at something like yesterday, right? How did we do? I did a little wagering yesterday, and I won on what I talked about in the video that I did from the Women's College Basketball Hall of Fame. I took where were they? It was Hampton or something. Yeah, it was this one. It was the underdog, and they won. I got them at plus 120. So good for them. This one lost though, which was Oregon State did not cover, even though Colorado was injured. I guess they're not that injured. Look at their health number actually changed because it was lower. So that guy probably played that was potentially not going to play. If you watched the video yesterday, but not a bad day overall. There's some nice winning down here. Your home teams go 9-4 and 7-6 on the spread. Away teams go 7-4, but 5-6 on the spread. So not a bad day, right? So that's college basketball. If you do one thing today, it kind of says this Florida A&M game, but they haven't played enough games, so it's kind of risky. But the plus 132 and maybe the Penn State at plus 3.5 or the plus 152, those are interesting picks where they pay off pretty well. Now let's talk about hockey. So we're 420 into the video. Okay, so we're talking about hockey. Haha. And yesterday, let's get into yesterday real quick. Let's talk. Yeah, let's get into yesterday and then talk about today because I need to discuss what's happening here with hockey. All right, so hockey requires a lot of effort, and it's also developing, and also there's been a lot of cancellations. If you start to see, like for example, today, 1, 2, 3, 4 games already postponed or canceled or whatever, not play today because of issues. Getting messy already, and I do think you're going to see some some hurdles to go over here at the beginning of the season. But yesterday I had a 4-2 day. This is all luck. It doesn't mean crap though, unfortunately. What really needs to happen is I got to get the lines set up. I got a ton of work to do to incorporate the goalie stats. All we're doing right now, if you look at today, is we're showing the goalie stats, but we're not actually incorporating them. I'm not doing, I haven't done what I need to do yet, but I'm going to spend a lot of this week updating this file and making it better. I will have time to do that. So looking at it with those provisions, let's just go with it. But I don't have a lot of faith in this. I would never put a lot of money on hockey right now yet because it's just simply not ready or expect to win. I don't expect to win. I expect to watch some hockey and enjoy it, which is what I'm going to be doing. And getting more informed information that way because I am a hockey player and should be able to make this file work if it's possible, if there's any logic to this, if it's not just a lot of random bounces that make one team beat another team, which is also kind of a possibility when games are close. All right, that all being said, today, what is it like? Well, it likes, these games are happening in the next hour here. It likes Florida to beat Detroit, close to beating them by 2 goals. We'll see. Thinks they're favored in every way possible. Taking teams -1.5 is tough in hockey because sometimes it's close games, but definitely Florida to win. Edmonton's one where it says take a -1.5. It says they're so drastically better than Ottawa that they're going to put up more goals and they're supposed to win 6-1. That's what it thinks, right? Uh, Tampa Bay and Nashville. Tampa Bay also thinks they're going to win by more than a couple goals. Nashville's a better team, but no, actually not that much of a better team. It says Nashville's about as good as Florida. Um, so it does like Tampa Bay -1.5. It's always sketchy trying to take -1.5. Maybe you just take Tampa Bay to win at -170. That's also an option there. Chicago and Dallas. Here you've got a super close game, but a nice line for Chicago. So it doesn't favor them by predicted score, but does favor them by win strength. That's one where you can just take Chicago because it's going to be a super close game. And if you win, you want to win at +136 and not at -148. So that's why you just take Chicago or you take Chicago +1.5. Plus, I think they've been playing well. And another thing I'm going to build into this file as it gets expanded out is streaking teams because for some reason when teams are hot, like it happened with St. Louis a couple of years ago when they won the cup, where as soon as they got Craig Berube as the coach, the whole thing changed and they were streaking from that point forward. And you'd want to look at their past 10, 15 days or 10 games, sometimes less than that, even 5 to 10 games to see how they're running to determine which team to pick. And Chicago has been, I believe, playing pretty well last couple games from what I remember. So that's why I like taking them there. Anaheim and the Knights. Vegas supposed to win 5-2-ish, 5-1-ish. So you take the -1.5. Goaltending of John Gibson can be good though. He might hold them. You never know. But likes Vegas at least to win. Winnipeg and Calgary. Here's where it likes a dog all the way around for some reason with win strength, power strength, and projected score. We like the underdog. So I'd say take Winnipeg over Calgary. Markstrom's goaltending is better, though. There's that. Got a good goalie here. So I wouldn't take a -1.5, obviously, although that's a great reverse line. Taking Winnipeg -1.5 probably pays great. And then San Jose and LA, it likes LA. Both these really. How bad does San Jose look this year? That's scary. So it would say take LA, but this game kind of scares me. I'd say take over 5.5. These two teams I don't think Martin Jones is even playing at a 78%. These teams don't have much offense, but I feel like the goaltending is going to suck up. Makes me want to take it over there. I think I did take it over there. I did make some bets on hockey. So all that being said, a ton of work to do on this hockey. You'll expect some detailed and extensive videos about hockey being developed going forward. Because right now it's just a crapshoot. So anyway, good luck everyone. May all your picks be doing the best that they can do.